Welcome to all of you to this Convocation 2012. It's a great day for us to come together to talk and to celebrate what we do at Creighton University. A special welcome to our honorees and your guests. Congratulations. I recently spoke to another group on our campus who were assembled to hear what the new guy had to say. I must tell you, they're a little more excited than you anticipating my arrival. The day before I arrived, they were told who I was: the president of the university, the boss, a priest. Of course, preschoolers are known for their enthusiasm. The day before I arrived, one of them told his mother, "The president of the United States is coming." And she said, "I'm sure it's not the president, it's the president of the university." And he said, "No, it's the president of the United States." Another one was even more filled with anticipation, and I love this one. She told her mom, "God is coming to talk to us today." I thought maybe you'd like to see how that meeting unfolded. Good morning. Do you like it here? It's so much fun? And how's the food?
Good.
Is it good?
Today we're really lucky. Father Lannon is coming to visit us to read stories to the children, and they're always very excited when a visitor comes.
Guess what my job is here? I'm the principal. Do you know what a principal is?
Yes.
What's a principal?
It's someone who is the boss of a school.
Yeah, that's right. And that is my job. So do I look like a boss?
Yes. No.
Zach, hour after hour, tick, tack, shower upon shower, rain, rain, pattering rain, 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 clattering rain.
So the children are all very happy to have him come and read stories and get to see the center and the children of Creighton University.
Isn't that a nice poem? Thank you. Wasn't that great? If I am, or if you are having a down day, you know where to go. I think you'll all agree with me. The spirit of Creighton abounds at every corner of campus, even at the Russell Child Development Center. This annual occasion in the life of the university provides the opportunity to assess what we've accomplished in the past year and, more importantly, where Creighton University is headed in the year before us. We begin with the understanding of who we are. There is no university in the country like us. There's intrinsic reality at the heart of this university that was manifested by our founders and leads us today. The spirit of Creighton makes us who we are. All of us here today have responded to the spirit through the 4 values that are incorporated into Creighton's daily life: academic excellence, unwavering faith, compassionate patient care, and service to others. 2011 was an amazing year at Creighton, despite the economic hardships affecting all sectors of our society. Our 2011-2012 enrollment of 7,730 students is an all-time record. This year's students come from all 50 states, the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, Guam, and 38 countries. The academic profile of our freshman class keeps rising. This year's class, 43% ranked in the top 10% of their high school class. 53% scored 27 or higher on the ACT, placing them in the top 12% of the nation. The most talented undergraduates in the state of Nebraska are here at Creighton University. Creighton is achieving socioeconomic and geographic diversity with this class, providing more access and fulfilling an impressive aspect of the university's mission. 25% of this class is first-generation students, 25% students of color, and 39% are from more than 400 miles away from Omaha. The freshman academic profile places Creighton among the top 6 private universities in the Midwest with more than 4,000 students. Also included in this group are the University of Notre Dame, Northwestern University, the University of Chicago, and Washington University in St. Louis. Creighton's profile also places it in the top 10 Catholic universities in the country. We have great news on retention. 97% of our freshmen returned for the spring semester. Our retention in the freshman class of 2010 was 87.9%, which compares very favorably with our 5-year average of 87.7%. Our latest figures show that 90% of our 2010 graduates found employment, began graduate or professional school, or entered a volunteer program within 6 months of graduation. The national average is about 70%. And some of our athletic teams are having spectacular seasons. Men's soccer earned a #2 national ranking and achieved numerous coaching and player awards. The Jays entered their season in the College Cup National Semifinals with a 21, 2 losses, 1 tie record. Men's basketball is having a great season. The Jays are ranked 17th in the AP poll and 15th in the USA Today ESPN coaches poll with a record of 21-3. Most importantly, all of our student athletes earned the Missouri Valley Conference All-Academic Award last year, and they're off to a fantastic start this year. For the fall semester, our average student athlete's GPA was 3.38, setting a school record. And all of you are fulfilling our mission to serve others. Last year, students, faculty, and staff took part in more than 295,000 hours of community service at more than 800 community organizations. And for the most recent fiscal year, Creighton was awarded more than $41.6 million in external research funding. That is a slight decrease from the previous year's total of $42.8 million. The small 3% reduction in total external funding is a result of a reduction in industry and corporate awards due to the economic slowdown. The encouraging news is our federal research grants actually increased by 2.4% in the latest fiscal year. The funding in this current fiscal year is uncertain because of the economy's continuing effect on industry-related research awards. However, so far, Creighton is holding on to its federal dollars better than many institutions. And we have good news concerning patient care. New patients continue to seek Creighton Medical Associates physicians for services, with new visits 11.5% above the prior year. Also, through the joint efforts of Creighton physicians, Do It, and others, the implementation of electronic health records at all CMA clinics was completed weeks before the federal deadline and under budget. The benefits of electronic health records to patients include the most appropriate and evidence-based health care, reduced complications, and fewer drug errors. And our donors are demonstrating their support for our mission. Total gifts and pledges for the first 6 months of this fiscal year, July through December 2011, was $12 million, up 36% from the same time period the previous year. I'm also very pleased to announce that generosity continues. Creighton alumnus and member of our board of directors, Dr. George F. Haddix, has made an amazing endowment gift of $3 million to the President's Faculty Research Fund, the formation of which I announced at the inauguration in the fall. Please join me in thanking Dr. Haddix. His gift and those of many generous donors to this fund are a tremendous vote of confidence in you, our faculty, and your expertise. Currently at $3.25 million, this fund supports research that will bring forth untold benefits for society. We're in the process right now of notifying the first faculty recipients of this award. 19 faculty research proposals out of 39 submitted were chosen for funding by 2 peer review panels. Congratulations to you all. The investments of Dr. Haddix and so many others makes me so proud of the good work you, the faculty and staff, do for Creighton University. I would like to challenge you to become even more supportive of our mission through your personal contributions to Blue, White, and You, our faculty and staff giving program launching this week. If you already give through Blue, White, and You, I thank you. And if you've not yet made a gift this year, there's no better time than now. Creighton has been at the forefront in creating successful, innovative, and interdisciplinary degree programs in leadership, spirituality, energy technology, law and dispute resolution, business, and more. Several exciting new degree programs planned include the Master of Science in Public Health, the Master of Science in Arbitration, and the Master of Medical Anthropology. So many of our colleges and schools and academic programs had significant achievements in 2011. Let me highlight a few. The College of Arts and Sciences' innovative new multidisciplinary program in energy technology enrolled 14 students in the fall for integrated project-focused learning. The College of Business Finance program is tied at number 21 in the U.S. News and World Report rankings. It is tied with the Macomb School at the University of Texas, Austin, and Marshall School of Business at USC. Our School of Dentistry generated the most extramural research funding in its history, exceeding $1 million. The graduate school's new online EDD program leadership enrolled 114 doctoral students from 33 states and 5 different countries in this first year. Here's a snapshot of these students. 58% have a background in education, 23% in business, 10% in government, 5% in healthcare, 2% are Jesuits, and 2% lawyers and engineers. 10 third-year School of Law students spent the fall semester in Washington, D.C. in full-time externships with federal agencies as part of our new Government, Organization, and Leadership Master's degree. The Gold program will expand our reputation and alumni network in D.C. while giving our law students practical experience and good job prospects for their future. The School of Medicine completed a successful liaison committee on medical education accreditation site visit and received a 99% satisfaction rate from residency directors for the Creighton medical graduates accepted into the respective programs. The School of Nursing's BSN, MSN, and DNP programs received the maximum years of accreditation from the Commission on Collegiate Nursing Education, and the MSN program was once again ranked in the top 100 graduate programs in nursing by U.S. News and World Report. In December, we graduated the first cohort of the School of Pharmacy and Health Professions partnership with the University of Alaska, Anchorage. This unique distance initiative produced 5 Doctor of Educational Therapy graduates who are now employed in helping address the shortage of occupational therapists in Alaska. The Emergency Medical Services EMS pass rates of our University College EMS students on the National Registry examination were the highest in the state of Nebraska. I want to thank all the faculty and staff of Creighton University and offer you my congratulations. We would not be the university we are today, and our students would not be as successful if it were not for you. I am grateful, and our students are truly grateful.
Hello, my name is Matthew Tyra, and I'm a freshman from Mililani, Hawaii.
My name is Marika Conrad. I'm from Juneau, Alaska.
Hi, I'm Nick Stukel, and I'm from South Dakota. I can safely say that everything about the university has exceeded my expectations. The faculty and staff here have literally changed my life.
Creighton's faculty are outstanding. I've continually found staff members and professors who are willing to help me to do everything that I want while I'm here at Creighton. With the generosity of Creighton, I can really see my future. I can almost touch it already. Así, muchas gracias, Creighton. Me encanta toda la comunidad. So, thank you, Creighton. I love everything about this community. Now I can focus on what I need to do. Focus to be a doctor, and maybe one day, you can be my patient. I could teach you Spanish. Looking back, I can't imagine my college experience being any better than the one that I've had here. This is the spirit of Creighton.
So thank you for investing your time, your energy, and your hearts in my peers and me.
While indeed we are proud of our successes at Creighton University, we are dedicated to the Jesuit principle of the Magis, doing more for the greater glory of God. Creighton has been greatly blessed. We want to realize all the possibilities that we can for our students and patients. so that the experiences they have at Creighton can help them achieve their highest potentials. We know that achieving these high aspirations for our students and patients necessitates change, and change necessitates adaptability. It is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent that survives. It is the one that is the most adaptable to change. Together, as one Creighton, we have taken preliminary steps to being an even greater university. Here's a brief summary of our 4 priorities for the 2011-2012 year. We hope to achieve most, if not all, of these initiatives of these priorities. First is academic excellence. The new Creighton Edge program, which crosses all of our colleges and schools, is for those students planning to pursue postgraduate studies. It offers opportunities that complement academic work in preparation for graduate professional school at Creighton. There are 3 components to Edge. Financial, providing Edge scholarships for students in the program. Integration, integrating our undergraduate programs with our graduate and professional programs. And RSP, taking our successful freshman-sophomore program and extending it to juniors and seniors, facilitating community building, discernment, and career planning. We will develop a new academic planning structure that includes a process for approval of new programs and discontinuation of programs. Our growth plan. Enrollment management is developing an undergraduate enrollment plan for this fall's incoming class that will attract talented and diverse students, at the same time increase net tuition revenue. We're using a new predictive modeling tool to help us focus on markets with the most promise, which appear in the southern and western parts of the United States. As of today, we have surpassed the record total number of applicants received last year. Currently, year to date, undergraduate applications are running about 4.2% ahead of 1 year ago. We're also developing a growth plan for graduate education and university college. There are great opportunities in online programs and the growth of non-traditional students. The second priority is revenue enhancement and cost containment. Repurposing existing buildings is critical to cost containment. We're analyzing our current campus capacity and growth constraints, including schools, colleges, housing, dining, technology, classrooms, lab, office space, parking, and student services functions. With our eye on increased energy conservation, we're reviewing higher education practices in firms specializing in energy control. And we're finalizing our plan to grow philanthropy and preparing for our next campaign. In the spirit of collaboration, we have implemented a shared service model to process procure-to-pay transactional activities in student life, athletics, administration, finance, university relations, human resources, and marketing communications. In addition, the Business Service Center will assist the purchasing department in introducing a new e-procurement tool, CU Buy Plus, which will go live in April. Our third priority concerns the Creighton culture. We will implement a climate survey to assess collaborative governance, compensation benefits, professional career development, facilities workspace, job satisfaction, work-life balance, confidence in senior leadership, supervisor-department relationships, respect and appreciation, clarity and process of tenure, and diversity. The survey will take place in late March to early April, with results in late April. And we're continuing town hall meetings which build transparency, openness, and trust. We're working on enhancing our leadership and professional development programs, including core competencies, action on insight, conflict resolution, and performance building. We're establishing a new structure for marketing communications, including implementing a unified university brand, which is a best practice for effective communication. We have secured a research partner, Simpson Scarborough, which is completing work with focus groups of students, prospective students, alumni, faculty, and staff. The next step is a qualitative online survey, and I'll be sharing those results with you later. The fourth priority involves our budgeting and planning process. For this fiscal year, we are very focused on achieving, like all schools, a balanced budget. Our employee medical claims year-to-date have increased significantly and are exceeding budget. If the trend continues, we may have to request expense adjustments to ensure that we meet our balanced budget goal. Going forward, we're working hard to ensure our financial stability by building a sufficient annual surplus to provide operating flexibility and savings for our future. As part of our financial plan, we are creating a strategic investment fund to provide funds for revenue growth opportunities and organizational effectiveness initiatives. Revenue growth from new programs and increasing enrollment will be a critical component in building a stable financial future for our university. Also, Creighton is exploring the development and implementation of a data warehouse to support our planning, analysis, and business planning. We now look ahead to our future and our vision for the future. Higher education's strategic challenges are very complex. We need to transform our structures, processes, and programs to be more flexible and responsive to society's changing needs. We need to assure that Creighton University is market relevant. Creighton University is unique because of our size, our array of professional and graduate programs, and our strong commitment to Catholic and Jesuit values and ideals at all levels at our university. While other institutions may have bits and pieces of what Creighton offers, no place else in this nation brings it all together in one location, on one campus, the way that Creighton does. This offers us possibilities that cannot be realized anywhere else. The types of students that Creighton attracts, the size of our university, the one-on-one mentoring our faculty offer, our opportunities for interdisciplinary collaboration, our leadership and tradition in the health sciences, all within the context of our Catholic and Jesuit tradition. As our future becomes our today, together we must collectively ask this question: what do we want to be? Answering this question will involve engaging the whole campus and will lead to a change in Creighton's culture. Next, we will ask, how do we get there? In order to answer these two questions, the recent President's Retreat launched the formal strategic planning process. At the retreat, University Vice Presidents and Deans identified initial strategic themes for Creighton University. Strengthen our Catholic Jesuit mission and advance the diversity of the Creighton community, as well as the university's local, national, and international partnerships. Develop an excellent, adaptable undergraduate experience grounded in the Catholic Jesuit liberal arts tradition that recognizes market relevance demand and prepares compassionate leaders for employment and or graduate professional education. Provide an outstanding health education experience and clinical opportunities that foster patient-centered, high-quality care. Promote outstanding research and freedom of inquiry throughout the university community. Leverage the broad array of Creighton University schools and colleges to develop a culture that promotes multidisciplinary programs and creates interdisciplinary centers of excellence. Ensure the overall financial health and stability of Creighton University for an even more robust future. Engage students in the use of new technologies and teaching pedagogies to enhance student learning outcomes. The next step in this important process will be naming the members of the planning committee, which will be made up of approximately 16 individuals representing our schools and colleges and divisions, and including students, staff, faculty, alumni, and the board of directors. I will be the chair of the committee, with vice chairs Dean Gell Jensen of the Graduate School and Dean Tony Hendrickson of the College of Business. This group will be charged with gathering and analyzing data from all Creighton constituencies and recommending to me the specific goals and action steps. By the end of the one-year process, with opportunities for input from the whole Creighton community, we will have a roadmap for our university's future. Here are the 6 phases we will be taking. I'm amazed at the progress that has been made at Creighton, and I'm confident that, God willing, we cannot even imagine the heights we will attain. It is important to remember that we do not aim to be better just for the sake of being better. Rather, all of us together as one Creighton called by God to take the gifts that have been given to us, the strengths we have developed in responding to the Spirit of Creighton, and the opportunities and possibilities before us to be the best Creighton we can be. There's no question about it. We're all blessed to be part of Creighton University. And I thank you again for giving your all every day. The work we do is part of God's larger plan for our students, patients, and our society. Together as one Creighton, we answer that call. God bless you. God bless your loved ones. And God bless Creighton University.